Well, welcome back everybody, I'm Absurdum, and we're going to play some more FTL with the Multiverse mod, and things are going pretty well with the Salty Boy run. Though the Salt Boy is no longer going to be boarding. We might as well just have him kind of come over here. We did get some Aether Tech last time, we got the God Queen, big stuff I'm very excited for. In fact, I think our borders overall are pretty intense. I'm not going to lie, they're pretty strong. So let's jump out here and see. We jumped into what is Duskbringer space, and they're currently fighting rebels. Ooh, MV signature. Alright, well let's get out there and see what's going on. A massive machine floats nearby, akin to a station in size, but appears to be fully automated and Zoltan made. As soon as lies start flooding through your radio, it becomes clear that this is some sort of automated propaganda broadcaster. Federation officers eat babies. That's a fact. It's almost too real. Think of the children. Join the Duskbringers today and make those monsters pay. We can reprogram it to spread lies about my location. Fantastic. The rebels and the Duskbringers have worked together on occasion, but wouldn't normally take advice from propaganda like this. Still, the location of your ship is information they wouldn't want to pass on, and they wouldn't expect the Duskbringers to have any reason to lie. Rejumps delays, fantastic. Let's get out here and really explore things. A very young Duskbringer, perhaps not even an adult, is barreling towards you. Friction pig. This here is Zoltan space, and you ain't welcome. You're in for it now, for I'm here, and I will be your downfall. I eat feds and renegades for breakfast. Just like my hero, drove up the deathless. I'm climbing the ranks, yeah? I'm going to be the greatest, most loyal, most deadliest Duskbringer there ever was, yeah? Aren't you quaking in your boots? Aren't you a bit young to be a soldier? Zoltan spits on the ground. Aren't you listening, pig? I ain't a soldier. I'm a freaking Duskbringer. Greatest Duskbringer. Killing renegades like you ain't nothing. 'Cause it ain't. I'm your freaking hero. Everybody loves me. I start quaking. Doesn't that make you a soldier? Shows what you know, pig. A soldier is nothing but brainwashed lackey who eats hay and dies for a cause he ain't even knowing. The Duskbringer is a glorious warrior of the future, bringing about the destiny of the Zoltan race, yeah? What about you? What do you know about a glorious future? Even enough talking. This guy's all over the place. I can't keep up. Enough talking now. I'm going to show you what glorious future really means. Sure. Whatever, kid. Let's come in here and look at that. Perfect. We teleport right in there. And they will too. Let's go ahead and simulate it later. Breaking all that. Popping open the damage. And we'll break this too. Why not? Screw your engines. They got nothing. They're done. Aboard the Duskbringer ship, you find strange artifacts and Zoltan devices, but nothing that looks like you could use. You said I was scrapping the ship. Indeed I do. Wow. Decimated. Absolutely decimated. A group of pirates have taken refuge from the seemingly endless Duskbringer patrols in the shadow of a moon. You doubt they can see you. Let's contact him. Surprisingly, none of the pirates move as you approach. One hails you, demanding to know your intentions. Trade? Pirates whisper amongst each other. You wait for a while and begin to consider leaving before one of them, you assume is their leader, speaks up. Alright, we've thought long and hard about it. A little trade doesn't hurt, but the minute we suspect you of anything shifty, we're gonna blow you to smithereens. You consider it ironic for this to be coming from pirates, but you agree to the terms. What do we have? 3 tabs, come on. Mind control and cloaking. Done and done. Let's go. Let's go ahead and sell this, because I don't want it. This is so decent in the right times. Holographic bait is really good at keeping people distracted, but so is this. Now we need to start saving up money for things. Let's buy some fuel, actually. Because I did notice we were a little low. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with what we have. And want to start saving up for upgrades for these things. Mind control and everything. Heck yeah, let's go. Let's go. A rebel store. Not super interested in that. Just want to fight things. I mean, we might be able to fight the rebel store. I guess I don't know. Did the Sultan generally prefer beams over missiles and mines, it seems the Dustbringers do not share the same sentiment. A trap professor is residing at the beacon, but they haven't yet noticed you. Steal a mine launcher tech? You've taken a risky choice of fighting the ship. Hopefully, you can protect yourself from the salvo. I mean, I would suspect. Let's break their weapons a bit. Let's break their weapons a lot a bit. Increase the damage we do. There we go. The trapper has... God, we are annihilating people. Trapper has been emptied of crew. While scrapping it, you find the mine launcher in the storage. That's a lot of scrap. Very nice. We're gonna just let this sit by. Please. Right. You have no power. We need to... I don't know. Do nothing, I guess. We need to do nothing about it. Let's go to the Rumble store. A Rumble transport is making small repairs nearby. They seem to be some kind of merchant. You expect to fight, but receive a secret hail. A military escort is still a few beacons behind, scattered by pirates. Truth be told, I think this war is silly. I would be willing to trade. Last time I tried this, I think their escort showed up and they fought us. You step aboard the rebel ship, somewhat cautious of trap, yet nothing comes. You quickly take a look around and head out, where the escort arrives. Ooh. I'm sorry, this will shoot every second? That is incredibly sexy. Merchant beacon, please. Slip scanner. No cost fuel. All right, whatever. Speaking of which, this feels kind of expensive, but I might want to buy some. What do we pick up here? This mine launcher fires a burst of slow-moving projectiles to stun crew. Also serves as an efficient way to lay traps for the fleet. Get out. I want this. I don't know if I'd want this. Volley of 5 shots is nice. Don't get me wrong. But shooting every second is also nice. Both use... I think this is nicer because we can just kind of really just keep pressure on with it. You know, how would I not buy this? So let's go ahead and sell this. And then this is free power, which is always super interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I think I might want to get rid of this. Just, we haven't used it. We don't seem to be having a need for it. Not that I know if we really have a need for any of these guns, as we've just been boarding and wiping people out. Let's go ahead and do that. I have so many cool things to upgrade now. We just need to really start like getting the money. Nebula will make it hard. Yeah, I'm super into that. I don't know if I want to go down here and then like across, slowing them down, and then try to make my way to the exit. We've already been here, so I guess not that way. Let's go here. I'm not gonna argue. I'm super interested in this. You've arrived at a seemingly ordinary beacon, but chance show a slip tunnel opening. Someone with an MU drive is jumping nearby. You've heard Admiral Vance has some kind of personal grudge against renegades, and so the rebellion relies on its signature, blue-clad MV rebels, to carry the burden of the invasion. No matter how it feels to jump out of U1, just to face down a ship like yours. And you're sure glad you don't. You get ready for combat. What do you do? Nothing. So what do we have here? Somebody special? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, well, let's just see how special they are. Oh, that's down for good. Let's go ahead and mind control you, because I think it's funny. Oh, you're all dying very quickly. Absolutely wrecked, people. My God, what is happening? Let's go invisible because it's funny. Bro, there's no oxygen. What are you doing? And then this will be even easier to just come in here and just destroy rooms like it's ridiculous. What are you doing? Where are you going? You got nowhere to go. We just grow stronger. Every day stronger, sir. This boarding game has gone stupid easy now. It's ridiculous. Though the last signs of life of the rebel ship are quickly fading, you receive one last hail. Is it too late to be sorry? It is. Damn. Was that it? I'm confused. Okay, why are you dying? Calm down. You're full health. Stop doing that. I mean, considering it was marked on the location, I kind of thought we'd get something cooler. Let's keep trying to collect as much scrap as we can. Despite the iron storm here, you managed to just barely make out the hull of another ship in the clouds. As you move closer, you realize it's an elite Duskbringer station. Before you can consider your options, you receive a hail from the cloak ship, not too far away. The cloak ship appears to be a coalition vessel, led by a tough-looking leech. Emperor. Yeah, I don't know how to read that. So I'm sorry, I'm barely literate, which is most likely very obvious in these playthroughs. It's not too often you see a ship like this, especially so far out, so they immediately catch your attention. Look, let's cut to the chase. We don't like each other and we stand for different things, but I think there's at least one thing we can agree on. Duskbringers are the worst. A while ago, there was an effort to get them to consider joining the coalition. This should technically be classified, but it's such a stupid idea I don't care. Those fascist pricks told us they'd sooner resign to be a species of toilet cleaners and then join our dysfunctional pseudo-federation. We've been sent on a covert operation to infiltrate the station and steal some tech the coalition had been hoping to gain in a trade deal. If you help us, I'll, what? Sorry, I'm just not used to talking for this long to renegade and not being shot at. And so I'm trying really hard not to start insulting you. It's like a thing I've been seeing a counselor for. Anyways, is this me? Is this guy me? Anyways, maybe I'll let you in some of the tech, but you can't tell anyone. Coalition command would be on my ass tighter than a leech on a ass. I think this guy is me. All we have to do is clean out the Zoltan infestation and take the station. And yes, I know I've said that this was convert. This is what the slugs on Coalition Council call convert. So be quiet. Yeah, I'm in. Perfect. Though perhaps I should ask, are you better with the clearing out things side? Either my crew could board while you provide fire support until we're done, or you can send your crew and we'll assist. Oh, sir, we can board. He nods and cuts some comms. Both your ships reveal themselves and engage in the station, which returns fire. Are you clearing out the crew, the Duskbringer ship, the Coalition ship? We'll provide support. Please don't blow me up while I'm doing this. We'll do nothing. I'm ready. Let's jump in there. Let's go. Oh yeah, my power's gone. That's fine. I think we're gonna be okay. Let's mind control my friend. Or mind control their friend, whatever, that's fine, I guess. And things got really weird. I mean, if we kill each other, it's not really the end of the world, I guess. I don't appreciate just going there and blowing up on me, but whatever, we did it, I guess. Fire support inbound. That sounds like they're gonna hit me. The station's been rid of crew. You scrap some of the exterior before contacting Coalition. The first part of the job is done. Go ahead and dock and we'll search for the tech. Both your crew and the Coalition crew search through the station's interior, turning over shelves and emptying boxes. You're not exactly sure what you're looking for, but just assume you'll know what it is when you see it. Eventually, you come across a room marked lab, and this discovery seems to excite the Coalition as much as yourself. Let's scan the interior. Your more thorough search reveals the dust bringers have wired an explosive device inside the lab. That's exactly what I expected, which is set to go off if the door is opened. To make your way in will require a lot of finesse, as you'll have to break bad news to the Coalition. There's no way. On hearing the news, the Emperor falls into panic. Shit. There's no doubt they've rigged that during the fight to screw us all over. Oh, okay. If we return with nothing, the Coalition's gonna have my ass for this. I'll be chopped into tiny little bits and made an example of. Can't go back. Have to take me with you. I can be useful, I swear. God, man, I've really been having problems with, like, keeping people, though. Like, don't get me wrong, this guy's good. He's an elite leech crew, even. Emperors absorb large amounts of electricity and can now channel the corner will. Power drain's good stuff. I don't need to tell anybody that. From the last series, it was awesome. Generates health and unharmed, but, like, I don't need any more boarding crew. What I need is people who are good at what they do, and that's already what I have. Part of me wants to just get rid of the Saltman because I think they would be funny to me, but, like, not like in a good way, right? Like in a bad way. I hate to say it, but I just don't think I really need them that much. Like, I don't want to get rid of somebody who's already level 2 skill at what they do. That just seems dumb. So let's dismiss. It's a great border. I hate to do it. So is that what I really got from all this? Nothing? Because that's kind of a bummer. Saltman, I guess. We'll turn our oxygen back on because apparently our oxygen was off. Whoopsie. There's a store under distress. Let's keep exploring. I just want as much scrap as we can. Unfortunately, you've done right into the center of a particular thick ion storm. You catch sight of what seems to be 2 separate ships slipping through the nebula. But before you can even initiate contact, you receive a mysterious hail from another ship which quickly disappears into the clouds, advising you to follow them. Well, we're going to do just that. You take your mind off the other vessel for a moment and tail the ship that hailed you, which eventually leads you to a smaller rogue planet. You don't catch sight of the vessel until you finally land and realize there is a small shuttle. Next to it awaits an orchid covered in typical Listrian robes who beckons you to follow. We understand you're a renegade, correct? Come, please. The master awaits you. There's much to share. Hoping your questions will be answered soon, you follow the orchard to a large tank-like vessel. According to your database, this is a repurposed Duskbringer army truck originally designed to carry up to 20 soldiers for rapid ground deployment. Now it seems its weapons arrays have been replaced with basic utilities like clothesline and a small battery-powered terrarium. The orchard bows and points to the door, suggesting you enter. As soon as you enter, you've met with a strange smell, a mixture of spices and incense, which makes a couple of your crew gag. The rattle of pots and other trinkets can be heard from the adjacent room, which reveals a sultan in a long, decorated robe stirring some strange concoction, maybe a soup, though it smells as if it's hard to tell, with a big metal pot. Oh, friends. I do hope you're friends. The sultan hobbles towards you, limping from a glitch in his damaged chassis. Word. As he approaches you, he puts his hand under your face and begins feeling around for your features as if uncertain you're real. Oh, renegades. I know it from the look in your eyes. Don't deny it. I'm a man. I think a man. What is a man? That's a question for later. Of peace. That is what we call it, I think. But still, I can respect it. The world needs killers. Maybe that's an indictment on the world, which we didn't, but we do. And that's your job. It's cool. Would you like some soup? Put off guard by the sudden subject change, but it figures it wouldn't. But figured if you want to understand what it's about, you should say yes. So I'll say yes. Zoltan claps his hands together and rambles about soup for a while. And he grabs a ladle from the shelf and stirs the big pot. Rings a bell and several more robed individuals enter the room, a mix of species, but mostly sultans and orchids, who each help themselves to a bowl of soup. As the sultan is serving them, you notice he has a secret compartment that's open. A lizard-like creature comes out, scoops up a bowl of soup, and vanishes without being spotted by anyone else. Once you've received your soup, the Sultan beckons for you to sit with him and begins to messily gulp down his entire bowl in a few seconds. Now that you've so handily accepted my soup, I think we are friends indeed. Oh, how lovely. I love meeting new friends. I'm Anuric. Not Anuric. Anuric. There we go. Anuric is a condition. Don't be it. That is my name, whatever a name might be to you. And you are... No, wait, don't tell me. He contemplates your face for several more moments, making direct eye contact. You look like a Shell Crinsby. Yes, that's your name. Most definitely. Hello, Shell Crinsby. Eric leans over the table, knocking over his bowl of soup and reaching out his hand to shake yours. Glad to meet you. That's not my name. He ignores you, instead shifting slightly as the orchids from earlier brings over a rag and helps wipe up the spilled soup. Well, Shimirsky, you're probably very curious about what's going on. I can answer any question. Well, not any question, but some questions, and I am actually in dire need of your help. Long ago, I was Duskbringer. Big mistake. Those were different times. I was also angry at the Ministry, the Federation, and the sweet promises of a glorious future were so alluring, but blah. There was nothing glorious. Maybe glorious. Define glorious? No, scratch that. It wasn't glorious at all. Would you like more soup? Without waiting to answer, he pushes his chair aside, stumbles over the back pot of soup, fetching another bowl and throwing it down before you, slashing some of it on you, though he doesn't seem to notice. By the eye, I love soup. Best liquid you can consume. That's a lie. No, it's not. It's like talking to a sundowning patient. Now, I've made many mistakes in my life, and I'm not proud of them. Personally, I like to stay here and hide from them. Unfortunately, my friend Devarok wouldn't. Is not Devarok the Deathless? We just heard about that guy. Maybe you've heard of him. Oh, maybe you haven't. He's an old veteran of the Fed Mantis War, and a Duskbringer war hero. It's funny, though, he's not much of a Duskbringer. Seems his mistakes, in the eyes of our glorious leaders, though they're not so glorious, is a faltering dedication to the movement. But now he's gotten us both in a pickle. Boy. Well, you see, Devarok and I had worked together in the past, and he came to me one day with an absolutely insane idea. He wanted to leave the Duskbringers. No one does that. At least if they do, they don't see the next cycle. I told him it was crazy, but the Duskbringers have seemingly grouped me into this whole thing. I found my faith, and frankly, I'm good where I am. I was hiding out in the ministry for a while, but had to fake my death when an assassin came for me. Now I'm hiding here, but naturally, they're still after me. The only way to clear things up, methinks, is to find Devarok and get him to clear my name with any involvement. That's where you come in. Yes, you, Shabursky. Whatever I said your name was. I have been taken the oath of non-violence and cannot travel to Devarok without risking my life. If you could be so kind to take me there, I'm sure I could convince him to reward you ever so kindly. And I'll make you soup. What do you say? Of course I'm going to say yes. Pats you on the back and thanks you eagerly, bowing a couple times and calling for a third row of soup. You're about to suggest heading out quickly when there's a loud series of bangs outside. Scattered gunfire and thunderous noises of a ship entering the atmosphere break the previous silent atmosphere of the planet. You rush outside to survey what is happening. Spot Duskbringer elite approaching. Panics. They're here. The caravan can't protect itself. Please help us, or we're all executed. And then who will be able to make soup for the poor and hungry? Of course I'm going to defend it. You got this. The strange monk might talk a lot, but the other inhabitants of the caravan might be put in danger. The Duskbringer gets to him. You ready for combat? What is happening? Also, what happened to my little robot guy? Did I not actually get him? Anyways, focus on one thing at a time. Where is my power? I don't think we actually need to activate any of these. So despite being low on other stuff, we can take one off of there and do something else with it. Let's pop on board. They got some teleporters, they got some cloning base, and some weapons. Let's do the usual jump in here, I guess. And why not mind control? Why not turn this off? Perfect. And in a second here we'll cloak because it will be funny. And I think it's funny. Okay, well, I don't know where they've gone, but I know where I'm going. I guess they're all dead. And the discovery ship is failed, and it leaves a sizable crater on the planet's surface below. You swoop in to salvage the remains before contacting in Iraq. I'm gonna say it right eventually, maybe. 53 scrap, and we get a mining beam, which I'm pretty sure I've seen before. Let's find our friend. Ah, we get the dust brisker. Ah, new ship, yes! That is a straight dopamine rush to my brain when I get a new ship. Cool. Can't wait to look at it. Upon your return, he claps for you, looking around him and is raising his hands to convince the other monks to clap as well. Oh, bravo. You've done it. They already found me out here. Oh, this is bad. Wait, am I overreacting? Damn it. Stop overreacting. No, I'm not. It is bad. Oh, what you do? My ship, I buried it somewhere here. Just take it. Take it, Shelbinski. Maybe they're tracking it? I need to get rid of everything I have that ties me to the Duskbringers. You had a plan and we'll follow through. We'll protect you. Sweet new ship. Hell yeah. Oh, you're right. How could I forget? The plan. Well, it's not much of a plan. Or is it? I suppose it is. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's get going then. I'll transfer the coordinates to the hideout. Let's make haste and waste no time. Alright, so now he's with me. Crap. Constantly get rid of people. Why can't I just have more people? Okay. Let's continue. Character. What's soup? Who is my gun person? It was you, wasn't it? I don't really want to get rid of you. 15% charger when using weapons. Cool. I mean, we have to take them, right? Otherwise, I imagine we can't do the quest, and that defeats the purpose. 1 bonus power. Okay. Triggers countdown before exploding, dying instantly but fully healing and buffing at all crew on screen can pray at empty beacons, giving Zoltan crew a permanent additional 5 health. What? Cannot fight, sabotage, or break doors. Does no damage when dying. Alright, so I think the plan has to go. So I'm not getting rid of these guys. This guy gives me power. That's our salty boy. You're special, and you're my pilot? Question mark? I don't know. It stinks because we did just lose some dodge from all that, but yeah, it's alright, I suppose. Oh, yeah, let's, speaking of which, take you back. Perfect. We're here. Let's go to Distress Store. Hideout. Oh, wait, no, we gotta go to the hideout. Right, obviously. The source of the distress beacon appears to be a small market under attack. Well, we're gonna rescue them. Seems like such like a first sector thing. I love it. I also love the fact that I'm gonna annihilate these people. I have every intention of doing. Let's mind control you. I want you to actually go in there and break that before they start using it. Actually, you know what? Break that. I don't care. Whatever. Suffocating in here? Doesn't matter to me. Man, that was easy. What are you doing? Bro, that ain't gonna work. I have a god queen. With crew dead, you salvage what you can. You've rescued the store from the attackers. The store customers to trade. Indeed they do. Mining beam, right. Crowning achievement. Originally designed for use in asteroid mining, the beam is eventually sold alongside military-grade weaponry due to its devastating punch. I used this before, if I remember correctly. Large charge time, but it should be fine. Shield piercing. I don't think this fits what we're really doing, so I'm going to get rid of it. What else do we have here? I can't believe we got somebody, like, so cool. Med bay, defense drones. Okay, things I'm not super interested in. Let's buy some more fuel, because a lot of upgrades in the lab require fuel and drones. And that's not a bad price. Let's just top out, man. Why not? Let's go ahead and turn all our shields back on. Let's turn those weapons back on. Get a look at what we're doing here. Alright, let's pump up these a bit more. Nice. Let's keep jumping. When in doubt, jump. At first, the beacon appears to be desolated until a glimmer of blue catches your eye in the distance. Looks like an MV rebel ship trying to avoid being detected. Well, we're going to cloak, as we do. You tail the ship for a while until you eventually spot a Duskbringer outpost in the distance. You start to wonder if the ship has come to ambush the Duskbringers when it, to your surprise, docks and begins to offload cargo. You tap the comms to hear what's happening. It wasn't easy getting the ship. I had to go against orders on all sorts of levels, but Universe 1 can do something unsavory to my reproductive organs. Seems they're actually part of the local rebellion, still trying to aid the Duskbringers. Wait and try to steal some supplies. Not too long later, the rebel ship undocks and jumps away, giving you time to try to steal the supplies. Fortunately, the Duskbringers were more prepared than you thought and tried to defend themselves. Ooh. Unfortunately, nothing. That's perfect. They're going to try to mind control me, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and teleport in because screw their shields. I don't care. They've mind controlled my God Queen, which I don't care for. All right, let's go in here. Oh, this actually isn't destroyed yet. Never mind. Destroy it. There we go. The last of the Duskbringers aboard the ship have been reduced to ashes. You step carefully around the ship as you scrap it. Indeed, I do. Perfect. Feels good. Let's go here, then hide out. Yeah. Why not? You hardly have time to recollect yourself even. After the light speed jump, because the area around this beacon is a total chaos. A Duskbringer, Elite Rubber, a Rock, and a Zoltan ship are in the midst of a dogfight. I'm gonna fight one of them. Let's see the Rebel ship, because I feel like we're gonna absolutely destroy them. Shots come from all sides as you join the chaotic brawl, heading straight for the Rebels. Okay. Chaos indeed. But alas, I think we're gonna be okay. Healing down. Here, we'll just destroy this. Take some more weapons off. Okay, shields have gone up. Shots being fired. ABS is locked on. Just destroying their ship as well. We're okay, we're okay. I just want the rest of their weapons offline because I don't care for this guy one bit. I don't know if I really want to pull him out or not. Let's cloak, because cloaking's funny. Alright, Let's see you. It cause chaos in other ways. Huh. Why not projector? Me teleport in? Not yet. Jeez. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing for teleport. Oopsie whoopsie. Okay, let's get you in there. We start killing things faster and better. Okay, I want you out of there because I want people that are actually gonna like fight this guy. There we go, perfect. As you stand victorious over the defeated rebel ship, the other ships cease their attack. The Dustbringer escapes while it still can, and the Zoltan rock ship, thank you. The Zoltan works towards your repair your hull, while the rock gives you some ammunition. Fantastic. So we got healed back up and scrap. Get these guys in the same room. Get these guys in the same room. Yeah, no, that went swimmingly. I'm very happy with it. Hideout time. You track down the hideout coordinate he gave you, an old ministry research outpost that was abandoned during the onset of the Dustbringer Revolution. However, there seems to be a little activity both outside and inside. Bioscans show only one individual inside, though they don't seem to be a Zoltan. Something is wrong here. Enter the hideout. You land on the landing pad nearby and pull open the rusty doors, noticing the scattered Dustbringer armor all over the floor. While there's obviously no corpses, the faint residue energy signature suggests all of these soldiers died here. Chances are you're about to find the killer. Deeper inside the hideout, you eventually find a main lobby, surprisingly cozy for one once science outpost and now ex-terrorist hideout. A man in gray armor sprawled on a couch with his arms dangling off, waiting for you. Good, good. You made it. I was wondering how long until you'd get here. After I spied your ship near the monk's hideout, idiotic green freaks couldn't contain their temper, and even when I told them to wait, and looked where it got them, blown to smithereens. The man gets off the couch, revealing himself to be an impressive height, peels off his painted MFK helmet and places it on the table and reaches out his hand. I, on the other hand, am not so stupid to tangle with renegades. Name's Sagittarius. Well, not really. The name's Jack. Val calls me Sagittarius, one of his goofy little nicknames. Flashes a smile and extends his hand further across the table, demanding you shake it. Okay. Right as you grab the hand, he slides it back smoothly and throws his fingers to guns. Oh, too slow. Hits him every time. The mercenary spins around and flops back onto the couch. So, with the pleasantries out of the way, shall we begin? I think we shall. If you're observant and knowledgeable, no offense if you aren't, you'll likely have noticed I'm an angel. One of the Syndicate's goons, minion of the Veil and blah blah blah. I'm a mercenary, a good one. I get things done. I know renegades and mercenaries have some bad blood, but we're both into business of efficiency. And I've found a way for both of us to be very efficient together. It's a bit of a reprisal of a less glamorous plan that I have before, but I think we can weave you in and make something that really blows off all the socks. The man draws a cigarette from his pocket and lights it up with a flame he produces from a miniature flamethrower built into his sleeve. Since you've met the monk, I'm sure you've at least been introduced to the name Deverick. I'm not quite sure how the Zoltans do physical attraction, but apparently I've heard he's quite strapping. The darling is not only the Dustbringer, but the ministry too. Indeed, Mr. Ray exists in a gray zone between a patriot and rebel, two aspiring youth of the ministry. Everyone's grown tired of the corrupt facilities of Minister Lumeli, or Lumai, God. And day by day, more and more turn to radical venues like the Dustbringers. Okay, where's this going? Jack puts a finger to his lips and shh, patience, renegade. Don't you care about the backstory and the context? Where's the fun in this line of work if you don't set the scene first? The angel clears his throat. Now, where was I? Oh yes, you see, Deverick has become a poster child of the entire Dustbringer movement. His face alone has convinced countless sultans to betray the ministry. He's seen as a moderate amongst all of the terrorists. Someone reasonable and rational, turned against only the corrupt ministry officials who caused all of this mess. But that's just what they say, at least. I don't really care if he's the nicest guy in the multiverse or a ravaging psychopath. He's my target, so no matter what kind of person he is, he's about to end up dead. Jack pauses, letting that sink in before continuing. But you see, this is no ordinary hit. For the very people that hired me are the Dustbringers themselves. There's a lot of fear that Deverak may have turned again, and he's planning to renounce his membership. At such a pivotal moment in the Dustbringers movement, well, it'd be quite disastrous, yeah. Whole Universe 1 backstabbing, though, very, very advantageous. Say a rebel killed Deverak before he ever got the chance to denounce the Dustbringers, yeah? Jack snaps his fingers at you and nods. That would be very advantageous. It'd be the rebels crossing one final line, and the ministry isn't going to do anything, of course. It's just enough to convince some gullible youth they need to do their part to avenge a fallen hero. Now, given enough time, surely it would happen naturally, but time isn't on my client's side. So let me guess, you're here to frame Deverak's assassination on the rebels. Right, Amundo. And the Dustbringers I was traveling with were supposed to set a trap, lure Deverak out, just in time for us to swoop in and pew-pew. We didn't expect any risk going after the monk with the whole non-violence shtick, but it turns out you were there, and now the lure is dead. So frankly, I think you're sort of my debt anyways. You ruined the plan, and now you owe it to me to fix it. Yeah? It's a win-win-win. You get rid of the war criminal, the Dustbringers get their silly war and propaganda fuel, and I get Vale to stop riding my ass. How could you refuse? You'll need that monk, though, for this to work. Someone close enough to Deverak that can actually draw him out. He's still with you? Yeah, he's right here. You turn to him, who's also been listening to this whole conversation. He chuckles nervously to a joke that no one else has heard, and looks at Jack. Good, so he's still here. Means the plan might work. Jack moves closer. Look, I know it might be hard to turn in your friend, yeah, but I think it's about what you'd gain from it. You want out from this Dustbringer business, right? Well, the only reason you're in this hot water is because the Dusks think you're with Deverak. So do this for me, and you'll also absolve yourself of any threat you might pose to the Dustbringers. You'll be a free man. See, everyone here wins. How could you refuse this offer? It's a great question. How could I refuse this offer? I kind of like sticking to the original plan because I, one, don't trust this guy. He surprisingly seems a little greasy. A little sleazy. And I feel like Deverak might have a ship for me if I don't kill him. On the other hand, I might need to kill him to get that ship, right? I don't know which way gets me to ship. That's all I want. I just want ship. That's not true. I want to do the right thing and I want to do something fun. But I don't think I want to accept this offer. So, we'll decline? Jack's smile quickly disappears, replaced by a sinister glare. Right. That's the thing with you renegades, isn't it? You contribute nothing to society unless you can see a way to squeeze out as much money as possible. No interest in paying off debts you so dearly owe. Fine. If I had my choice, I'd just kill you, but for as much as Val hates you in particular, it'd just be unnecessary collateral damage. But stay out of my way. So was that just like the end? Oop, so I should have said yes. Yeah. Absurdum. You receive a hail from a young Dustbringer searcher. At first, it seems he has some sort of threat for you, but instead, he seems amazed meeting the Multiverse Travel in person. Whoa, you're one of those special timely-wimey ships. Yeah? Oops, I said something. Accidentally clicked the button twice. You quickly regret your decision when the Dustbringer asks a series of questions about the man that you have no idea how to answer. Eventually, he starts seeing through your ruse and orders the ship to attack. Whoops, I have no idea what I just pressed to, and I feel but not dumb enough not to kill these people. So let's board right up. Absolutely putting an end to that. And then, of course, putting an end to them. There we go. The Dustbringer ship has been neutralized. One less ship full of angry Zoltans to harass the Federation. And sure, I don't know what happened. Squeeze in a couple more jumps here. This beacon hosts a Dustmirror transport. Ooh. Awesome. It's safe to bet this ship is most likely carrying some special tech. If you can kill it, it's yours. Oh, if we can kill it. Demand the surrender of their goods. Be prepared to secure it by force. Alright. Where do I want to jump into? All their rooms are so tiny. Looks like they don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. Looks like it. Let's go ahead and have you assimilate. You assimilate. I want you in here. Assimilate that. That's down. Perfect. Let's go ahead. Go invisible because reasons. It's funny. Don't worry about it. And they're done. Look at that. We got the achievement for it. Heavy energy. The crew is dead, leaving the ship with you. Its cargo is yours for taking. On board is a special tech you expected, which you bring back to the ship. Let's get everybody home and take a look at this. Heavy energy. Special loot weapons, tooltip. Press your power, charge time 10 seconds, one shot. Does 2 hull damage, systemless room 2 times. Base hull damage is 2, total system damage 2, ion damage is 2. 2% breach chance, no fire chance. 1 second cooldown. And deal system damage. That's cool. I guess I'm just gonna sell it. A nearby Zoltan city on the nearest planet's surface appears to have been damaged heavily from some kind of recent attack. An MFK vessel is parked in orbit, observing the city from a safe distance. You can't quite ascertain what its intentions are. Well, that's good. At first, MFK won't receive your hails. Finally, after enough repeated pestering, they pick up. Yes, I hear you. God damn it. Do you have anything better to do than harass us? What do you want? Are you responsible for this? Responsible? No. We were sent here to clean up this mess. Universe 1's gotten too big for the britches and think it can decide how the local rebellions should run their politics. Well, damn that to hell. We fought a civil war too. The one mistake the rebellion made back in the day was thinking that just because humans are superior, we couldn't cooperate with other races. Just look at these Zoltans. They get their idea? Sure. We have some ideological incompatibilities, but we can both agree different species are better off unified and separated. The collective egos of Universe 1 have gotten too far, and now they think they can just wipe the Dustbringers out entirely. Screw that and screw them. Not if I have my say. We're helping locate survivors and escort them to medical facilities. If you want to be useful, you could try helping. Assist in locating survivors. With the help of your scanners, you find several dozen survivors and quickly. Surely not all of them, but it's a lot. More than double what the rebels managed. God, you're dedicated. Maybe I thought wrongly of renegades. Maybe you are crusaders of justice, or at least not the motionless assassins I thought. MFK turns out to survey the ruins. A lot of the damage was unnecessary and utterly pointless. What are they thinking going after civilians? There are no military installations here. It was a trading port. Our once purely occupational fleet has become a ravaging death omen, burning down cities and killing any poor vessel caught in its wake. None of this has anything to do with the cause. It's aimless destruction wrought by egotistical madmen or a psychopath AI. We never should have built that thing. The Sika project was a mistake? It's all done to Kurat's Vance Sika. Where have I heard that before? Not the Kura, but I've ran into Sika. That wasn't the collector. Wasn't that weird math thing that I did in like the first series? Ooh, I can't remember now. Project was a mistake. All it's done is course Vance to more and more brutal methods. The MFK takes a deep sigh. Frankly, I'm rooting for you to blow that damn flagship to smithereens. As much as I hate the Federation, I prefer a corrupt and aimless bureaucracy over perfected and infinite death machine. I'll see to my men give you something for your trouble on your way out. Okay. I mean, that was kind of cool. And we got some scrap. And we didn't fight anybody, surprisingly. And we got a lot of scrap. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. Let's explore. You share this beacon with just one other ship, but it appears long since abandoned. this ship is a great opportunity. Let's dock and see what we can find. We're in a hurry, just pull some scrap off. Pull some scrap off? You cover what you can. Suddenly the wreckage powers up. Apparently the vessel was under control by ghosts the entire time. Oh, ghosts. Let's do nothing. We're gonna decimate these people. They're a one-trick pony when it comes to, like, there's no oxygen. Well, cool. Screw it. Just keep breaking the damn thing. And dodge that. Okay, well. There we go. We've emptied the ship of the ghostly captors. No longer shall they prey on innocent ships passing through the sector. Let's get you out of here and healed before you, I don't know, die or something. Perfect. Alright, so we got a lot of scrap. Is there anything I want to upgrade? Actually, you know what? Before we do it, let's check out this stuff. On board. And yes, we've already done that. Hibernated alien tried. Oh! Okay. Are you sure you want to do this? Use 5 fuel. Yeah. You activate the key and slide into the ancient. The robotic being stirs to life as 4 cubes race off the ground and begin to orbit around it. Its singular eye, if you could call it that, lights up and immediately begins to scan the surrounding area. The creature begins to speak in the same gobbled way as the auto scout before, but stops. It scans the area where your translator is located and the device lightens up. You look and your translator find its databases. Entries have been updated even further. Expanding on the entries given to you by the augmented. Note from the devs, this questline is old and currently planned for a total rework in the future. Due to the large number of unlocks tied to it, we left it in, but the quest line is no longer considered canon. Awesome. Alien speaks again. Language calibration complete. Hello, strange creature. I have taken the liberty of updating your translator to understand our spoken language. You have done me a great service, though I know you probably have no idea what you're doing. Closest pronunciation of my name is Anawith, but I suspect that might be a mouthful. I recommend that you call me Wither, as my true dialect would make your head explode if you attempted to pronounce it. Hello? I'm sure you have plenty of questions, and I would be happy to answer any I can. But you care for the long story or the short story. I assure you the long one is much more interesting than the short one, and I can only recommend listening to the short one if you've already heard this before. Or, forgive my fourth wall breaking. I'm not quite able to say this. Nope, let's listen to the long one. Okay then, well, where to start? As I have said, my name is Anawith, though my species' given name would translate to something like ancient. It's probably easier to refer to us as the obelisks. Our race has been around for far longer than most. The only other competitors we have in our glory days were the Crystals, Dynasty, and Lanius. We have been divided culturally by centuries between the commoners and the royals, who are biologically much stronger than us and as such the natural leaders, a fact which is most of us accept without complaint. We are not always these cubical mechanical things that you see now, but the royals' drive for perfection led us to our need to perfect everything we had. Our organic bodies were left behind in favor of these, factoring out any weaknesses like disease or aging. Though our new bodies struggle at repairing or constructing due to a lack of limbs, we've already come to rely mostly on drone technology to serve us. Though our society might sound utopian, it is anything but. Most of our population is sick and twisted. Their egos so large they've come to believe that there are actual gods. This desire to play with life has led us some technological achievements you probably couldn't comprehend. The engine race, which you are so familiar, is merely a byproduct of the obelisk cognitive AI, one of which is truly sentient, known as the Harmony. When our civilization fell, the Harmony was released into the world and eventually became what it is today. Several other achievements of ours I've noticed have found their way into your society, such as Zoltan's beloved Great Eye, which is merely a malfunctioning reality manipulator of ours. I might have had repaired it for them had my fleet not been decimated. However, our biggest and greatest achievement beyond all else is none other than the Multiverse Drive themselves. See, after our exploitative nature of the universe around us started to catch up, we suddenly found a reality drive the resources we had used. We sought a way to fix it by invading other realities for their resources instead. We didn't expect much resistance until we found more of ourselves at the other end. Perhaps if we had been different, we could have achieved some grand inter-reality civilization, but instead we followed through with our intent and waged war against ourselves. This was devastating. With only a few decades, our species had been reduced to a shadow of its former glory. These survivors realized the futility of continuing to battle, so we sealed ourselves away with the use of a waystone, a device which can disconnect a sector from the usual grid that FTL drives operate with. And so, this brings us to where we are now. We have remained locked away for centuries, slowly rebuilding our empire. The royals have built several planet-sized vaults around some of our ruined sectors and intend to use the supplies inside to launch a massive invasion of the reality you deemed Universe Zero, and eventually the rest of the multiverse as well. Okay. I'm part of a resistance group who aims to prevent the royals from going through with their plans. To do this, we intend to use a specialized bomb called the Paragon. The forces of its detonation should be so powerful it will not only decimate the obelisk homeworlds, but sever the connection from realities, rendering the MV tech useless. That is why my fleet came here, to recover the last part that we need to construct this weapon. However, the Atlantis you saw destroyed it. They attacked us. Sever the connection between realities, rendering the MV tech useless. Interesting. Not all is lost, however. There is another sector whose vault is suspected to contain similar components that we can use. From what I have gathered from my stay here, I believe my goal is mutually beneficial for both of us. The bomb will save this reality from rebel invasion and could be the key to ending this war of yours. I understand that if you don't wish to help, however, you have already done more than enough just by awakening me. Should you decline, I will find another way to pay you. Whether or not occupy a crew slot, therefore it doesn't require dismissal of crew despite what probable disclaimer may say below. Okay. Wither. Mysterious obelisk traveler who you saved, a former engineer in the obelisk empire's cognitive division, now hopes to overthrow the royals and put an end to his species' tyranny at last. Immune to suffocation and fires. Fantastic. Max health is increased at 200. Combat damage is increased. Can teleport anywhere. Oh, yeah. It doesn't take a cruise slot? Awesome. Really? That's excellent. I suggest finding somewhere to sit. Something to hold on to. This will be a bumpy ride. Oh, okay. I didn't think he was going to take me somewhere. You've entered hyperspeed. While it can take mere minutes to travel between two beacons, it can take hours of time. Okay. Yep. So we're going to God knows where. There is no data but the next sector in your atlas. Pull yourself off the floor in a daze, and the ship cameras show most of the other crew doing the same. Waking from their slumber, the only one who seems unfazed is Wither, who hastens to check on you. We've made it, okay? But now we have a few things to be careful of, though I doubt the rebels will be able to follow us for now. They will catch up eventually. Ow. Okay, whatever. Additionally, it is very likely that this sector is protected by a guard ship. If so, I doubt they'll just let us through unharmed. 10 jumps. Oh my. Okay, more stuff. As warned, there appears to be an obelisk guard here. As soon as your ship moves within proximity of it, the ship lights up and the weapons activate. Hail them. Maybe you can get through this without a conflict. Flesh beings. Flesh beings? Oh god. You dare enter our divine plane? This place is not meant for creatures of blood and mortal soul. Your extermination will be swift yet merciless. May you pests be ridden from this galaxy. Well, so much for non-violence. You get ready for one hell of a fight. Okay. But they're gonna cloak almost certainly. I don't know what the hell this thing is. Immune to mind control, reveals adjacent rooms, immune to suffocation, takes reduced fire damage. Combat damage slowly repairs itself out of combat, can be switched between modes. Oh my god. And you were just like the other guy, I assume. Go invisible, that's fine. That's what I'm gonna do too, friend. Let's jump some people in. I want havoc. Are you immune to mind control? No? Let's go ahead and bust some things up. Like we do. Like that, weapons. Oh my god, I can mind control him. Perfect. Can you, and you just go there? You just do what you want? Holy crap, that's crazy. Look at, oh, look at them. The little things are spinning around fighting. They're slapping each other with the floating obelisks. Get it. Get it. Oh, they got a healing station? Okay, well, that won't matter. Go in there. I'm gonna pull you out. Maybe. There you go. Something just happened there I don't care for. Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. I want utter chaos and confusion. All right, you just blow up and explode. Cool. Can you come in there? Yeah, you just teleport out. That's fine. No one can cool down yet. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we need to do something about this. We've done a great job with our weapons. Is it enough? No, the answer is no. That thing just flew by. Now we need Queenie up. Let's get you out of there. Get you out of there. Alright, Queen. Let's jump back in. We're going to take care of these guys. It's very important to me emotionally. Perfect. I would imagine we're going to clone you if you die, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to clone you. See what happens, you know? I do want that to stop happening, though, because it's not cool. It's like the not coolest thing I've ever done. Alright, you're dead. Get in there and help that guy. You can resimulate back to full health. Good. Who's dying? Marcus. Marcus is gonna be okay though. He's gonna live that fight. He's just gonna catch on fire and then die. Okay, why don't you there do that or something? I don't know. And then you can help with this. And then we're gonna win this fight finally. Perfect. Whoa. What the heck is going on here? You've defeated the Obelisk Guard. Without crew on board to stop you, you investigate the cargo. You find a weapon to bring back to the ship and move to scrap the hull. We've got an Eradicator Mark 1. Glory. Actually, you guys can just stay there. I can teleport you as is. Yeah, go ahead and continue to fix that. Thank you. Great job, friend. I love you. Not to get too emotionally attached to you, but I love you and you're perfect. Okay. Well, we have like 500 scrap. I didn't realize that activating that thing was, I don't know why it was going to teleport me. I probably should have suspected that. Any modern beam, which does massive amounts of damage. Doesn't pierce shield, which would make me very happy. But I still love it. It does a lot of damage. I believe it doesn't with 100% breach. Ooh, that's actually very sexy. Okay. Yes, I know you're beautiful, kitty. Yes, you are. You're so beautiful. I'm lucky to have you. Let's see. Let's install some upgrades. Not those ones. Onboard tech? Extinguishers. You know, why not? I think that is something that could be a lot more helpful than I realized. Respirators, nah. Defense scramblers. Probably not super important. Okay, cat. I know, I love you. You're perfect. And you're probably just begging for food. But let's get out of my lap. just trying to finish this episode. It's been crazy. Onboard tech. Lifeform scanners. Location of enemy crew is always visible. Nah, don't need that. Okay, so let's talk shields. Fully upgraded. Don't need an ion field because we're only immune, which is awesome. Weapons. I want the performance upgrade. Never mind. Never mind. Already have that. Perfect. Cloaking. Level 3 cloaking. Shadow weaponry. I think level 3 cloaking. Perfect. Teleporter? Good on. Already did that. Cloaking, teleporter, clone bay. We already have mind control. Tinfoil array. Awesome. Requires mind control 3. We can do that. I think we're going to want those powers upgraded, so let's do that. I mean, part of the reason I want mind control is just because tinfoil array is just so freaking good. Piloting, mind control, door control. I think I'm pretty good without any of those. Let's get that up. Problem is if I want to use these guns, I need to find the power form. Which is kind of now impossible, right? Without turning something else off. And even this, I wouldn't mind having that up higher, but it's all right. Do I want this up higher? God, it just stinks that I don't have power. You know, like a battery would almost be nice for certain things. Let's do that. Then I can always take away from other things if I need, because I kind of do want this Vulcan thing. I'm not gonna lie. I would like to also upgrade its cooldown. Not, I don't know if we can reduce something's cooldown less than 1. But it could be worth it. I don't know. Either way, I spent like my 600 scrap. We're in a new sector with crazy things happening. Why don't we call it for right now for this episode? It's been crazy. Another hour. This one was supposed to be shorter than the last one, but here we are in another hour-long episode. Hope you guys are excited for it. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch my content. It really does mean the world to me. Please take care of yourself, stay safe, and I hope to see you in the next episode, which I have no idea what we're doing anymore, which is kind of cool. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.